Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies and bows and also now makeup bags. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at my XTool again. If you haven't already, go check out my first video on XTool and me opening the box and figuring out how to use it. Finally, I want to try and engrave these metal zippers, which I've been wanting to do for so many months now. So I do have metal zippers on all my makeup bags, and in future I will also have them on my pouches, my little coin purses and laptop bags, etc. It took me so long to find this specific zip, and I just really want to test out to see, one, if it will look any good if I have like my branding on there, and two, if the zip will be actually able to be engraved. I'm not positive yet, so I do want to test that out. I do have some other zips that I can trial too. I do like this style zip. This is the actually the zip that I wanted in the first place, but when I received them, they, I think, got stuck. I don't know, I just had so many different issues with the zips, but I thought I'd just test these out and see how they go and whether they look nice, yeah, engraved, because I don't know if these are like pure metal. I don't know, so we're just going, I really don't know how they're going to go, but we are going to use the XTool F1 laser today, so let's get right into it. I am just thinking with the first one I do, I will literally just do it as just Madebytaylahrose Rose, the text, because I don't really know how it's going to turn out. I don't even know if it's going to work on these, like the materials that I have. I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it has my actual one on here. Let's have a look. Livery. And that's also meant to be uppercase. My bad. This one is only about 20 millimeters in length, so I'd probably want to make this like 18 or something. As I said, I'm not too concerned about what it's going to look like right at this very second, just because I just want to try it out first, because I really don't know how it's going to turn out. So it's going to be really tiny. Look how tiny that is. The XTool can engrave really small. Put this onto the XTool and adjust all the settings. Currently have the XTool sitting in this room. It's not really ideal, and by this room I mean I guess it's like the stock room. I actually am planning on putting the XTool plus all my other bigger items, my cutting machines and everything else, out into, I guess, the lounge area, just to give me some more space, because they do need like a bit of room and I feel like it needs its own separate area. And at the moment I feel like it's just too like congested in here. For now, it's gonna have to work. I'm probably gonna do it in the next couple weeks, I reckon, because I think that would just make it so much easier for me, just having a bit more space. So this is the F1 from XTool, and I've also got this machine here which sort of like diffuses the air. It's probably not the right word for it. Obviously it is portable, it's compact, and it is a really good size. And you can just slide that up with the handle here. That just like to protect everything. So you can also see the like little laser pointers there. I think using this would probably be the smart idea, just to like, I guess, line it up. And I should be able to frame it. Yeah. I just want to make sure that it's going to be in the right position. I don't know if you can see like the framing that's happening. It's where that little blue dot is. It's just currently not in the right spot. I might have to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to make it even smaller than it is. It's like really hard to see the framing part, but it's on there. I don't know if it's even sent. It is probably easier for me to look at it like this and then put this part in. Okay, I think that's correct. Moving over to here, I did have a quick little look at someone else that was engraving on metal, and they used the infrared laser. 100 power. They suggested to do 15 speed because less speed is better, and then doing it twice as well. So I don't know, we're just gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna put this down. I don't know if you guys can even see this. This is so tiny. That is unreal. And yeah, it came out perfectly. Obviously it is a bit off center, but I just really wanted to try it out and see what it was like and if it would even work. But that is so cool. So yeah, that worked absolutely amazingly. I did have one thing I wanted to show you though, just in case you were doing this yourself. When I went in here, I did use power 100 and the speed 15, but I actually had it lines per centimeter as 100, and I'll put it back to that so you guys can see what that looks like when we go into the processing part. But if we scroll right in, can you see how liney that is? Yeah. So it looks like that. Whereas I did 300, which I think is the max. Yeah, I did the max because I was like, that's not gonna cut it. And when I did that, it showed up looking much more together. So you can barely kind of see the lines, and you definitely can't see the lines when you're looking at that. So that is so cool. I'm going to try out this one now. These are the ones I actually use on my bags. Obviously I won't be able to put Made by Taylah Rose on there. So I'm thinking maybe just MBTR, and I might be able to make it a bit bigger that way. I'm going to give this one a go. So I'm going to use the same settings as I did last time, but this is going to be with a different zipper. So I don't really know how it's going to work, because these ones I ordered specifically because I knew that they were like quite high quality. These ones were the ones that worked with the zips though, so let's have a look. I have changed it to 200, and I'm just going to see how that goes. That's what that turned out like, and I'm just going to give it a wipe. There we go. So that's super crystal clear as well. That is so cool. Now I'm just going to have to figure out what I want to do on here, because obviously you can go really, really delicate and small. But I have such a long name, or unless I do Made by and then Taylah is underneath, of course, that's what I usually do. Don't know why I didn't think that in the first place. Okay, I'm going to give that a go. But yeah, I really, really like that. And yeah, it seems to be, I'm just going to try and scrub it. Doesn't like chip off any of the gold. So that's what I was sort of worried about, that I might chip off the gold. But it's looking really good. I'm so impressed with this actually. Okay, I'm going to try it like this. And this one was a little bit off center, but it has my full name in it, the Made by and Taylah Rose. I do use this way quite a lot as well, like even on my tags and everything too. But I think it's really, really cool. I think I will try this way, just so I got all three. I got the MBTR, Made by Taylah Rose, and 2014, because those three sort of variations I use quite a bit in my business. So I'd want to try all three just to make sure I have, yeah, the one that's going to work the best. Here are my options. So I've got MBTR, and I have Made by Taylah Rose with Established 2014. I've also got Made by Taylah Rose. I'm actually thinking this one, MBTR. I think that one is the best one. I just think it looks more neater than just heaps of words. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Which one would you choose? Or if you think that it's even, yeah, if I should do this. I think once I just get like the settings right, I could really whip so many of these out, because I think it was like 50 seconds to do this one, not even. So I could do one a minute pretty much. And it is pretty easy to kind of like just slip them in here, because I do have this bar here. And it is pretty easy to get them centered because I do have the bar. So as soon as I actually have them properly in, yeah, they won't be like too far off the middle. Once I get this part all set up correctly, I'll just obviously have to do a couple trials just to get it a bit more centered. But it wouldn't take long, because I mean that one was almost perfect. And like, yeah, with this little doohickey, it is so easy just to like center it, pop it in. I have also seen on like just by watching XTool videos and stuff that people have 3D printed, or I don't know if it is 3D printed, I don't know, but they've like made molds and you can put in like little pieces of jewelry, so then it's, and then like have a template. So I could also do that, and that way I could probably do like maybe 10 or so at a time, because that would make it so much quicker and so much easier. Also, the like main point is I can do this myself at home rather than paying someone else to do it for me, or ordering them with the personalization, because I know it can be really expensive to order them with the personalization, because I have looked into it before, and because I'm not ordering like thousands and thousands and thousands of these zips, it would cost me quite a bit. The zips themselves do cost me a little bit, especially these ones cost me more, the ones that are like this. But I had just so many issues with them trying to get these. So yeah, I just ended up forgetting about it and going with this style. And I actually turned out like really liking this style with like the little square in it. And I really do think that the MBTR looks better, I think, than the, yeah, all the words. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether you like, yeah, which version you like, which one you like better, or do you think I should just leave them plain? I think it just adds a little something extra. And if I can do them at home and work out how to do the little base part and just be able to do heaps at a time, that would be really, really cool. I know that my brother has just gotten a 3D printer, so I might even get one myself or just use his. Or like, yeah, I'll just have to do a little bit more research. There's so much this machine can do. It's like kind of overwhelming. I'm just trying to think of small tasks at first, just to, yeah, kind of dip my toes in the water, because there's just so much this can do and so many different things, yeah, that I can brand. And it's really, really cool. Like my next thing I'm thinking about doing is using like pieces of wood like this and making little scrunchie stands. I did mention it in one of my Christmas vlogs where I can just make, I guess, a flower cutout, and then I could do like my name and like the floral designs, like engrave it. So I think that would be really, really cool, and I'll be able to do that in-house rather than paying someone else to do it for me. I have previously paid someone from Australia to make them for me, and they were good, but some of them I found didn't fit right in like the base. So being able to do it in-house, I'd be able to assure that the product that I'm making, it's going to actually work correctly. And also I can actually put my own design on there, because I think they may have offered that, but it was like a big setup fee and like you had to pay extra. By the time I like double the price, it's just not worth it. And like then I can't really wholesale them either. Whereas if I do it myself, I can have a wholesale price and a retail price too. So there's like stuff like that to consider too with the scrunchie stands. I have previously purchased some from like overseas, but the quality just wasn't as good, so I haven't really sold them. I haven't actually sold those wooden ones on the online store or anything. I've just been putting them in like little freebies or give the gift packs. Yeah, just because I don't really like them that much. And I have previously gotten the acrylic ones from overseas and then decorated them myself using like vinyl, and that's worked really well, and I think they look really cute. But yeah, the wooden ones would be cool too. Then I could offer like 2 different versions. I don't know, there's definitely something to think about. Near future, coming into 2025 and reopening my website, it'd be really cool. As usual, I'm so impressed with this XTool machine. There's just so many options and things that it can do, and I can't believe how like tiny it can engrave. Because I'm pretty sure it can engrave smaller than this, and this is like a millimeter, probably less than a millimeter in height, which is just, that's just so crazy to me. But I also can't wait to have the setup. I've like planned it in my head about how I'm gonna have it, because I'm gonna get like big, not big tables, but like long white tables, and kind of like put them all down the side and have like all my machines lined up that aren't to do with sewing, like the machines that are like the XTool, like my cutting machines. And I think XTool might be collaborating with me in the near future for a different type of product, which I'm super, super excited for. If they send me that, that'd be like so, so cool. So that's why I'm thinking I'm gonna need more space, because I know the thing that they're thinking of sending me is massive, and if they do send it to me, I'm like, where am I gonna put it? So I'm gonna have to make more room. And I just think having everything all like lined up and out of the way, out of like the craft areas, are going to be so much more beneficial for me. I'll be able to use them easier. I won't be able to have to like jump over everything, because like in this room right now it is a mess, and it's like really hard to get to the XTool just because there's like fabric on the ground, there's market stuff on the ground. So yeah, I'm just like trying to think of different ways I can utilize my space better. Yeah, that is the end of this video. Sorry, it is a short one today. I just really wanted to jump on and trial this, because I'm going to be starting to make the makeup bag soon for the website relaunch, and I want to know whether to have these on the bags. I need to figure out what I'm going to do, and if I'm going to have them on the bags, if I'm not going to have them on the bags. I think I will trial them and see how they go with the wear. I'm going to make like, when I do my little pocket pouches, I'm going to trial them and just, yeah, and see what it's like. I think it'll be fine, Like it'll be more to do with the actual zip quality than anything else. And thank you so much XTool for sending me the F1 laser. It is so cool. Can't wait to see what else I get to create in the future. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Bye!